Hands down, and your arms are by your side. Your feet, well, you have two options. You can have your feet right away pretty close together, meaning the big toes are touching and the heels are slightly apart. Or you can have your feet about hip distance apart, which would be where your hip bones are in front. You walk your fingertips towards each other. That's where your hip joint is. And then have that be your heel and second and third toes. So closer together already gives you more work because we have to use adductors a little more. I'm going to pull the feet down into the floor. Make sure you have good contact with inner and outer line. So we have 4 corners or 4 tires in each foot, and you want to make sure they're evenly weighted. And you're going to pull those feet down and towards your pelvis. You're going to pull your shoulders down into the floor and see if you can right away find a little lift off in the pelvis. Back up the kidneys, let them drop. Stick your butt out slightly and see how much effort can you take into your arms. Yeah, the arms pulling down, and this is kind of the more benign. It's not benign, it's very powerful, but the benign way of pulling into the earth is actually kind of what the brain deals with very easily. And then slowly lower the pelvis down. The most, I want to say dangerous in quotations, way to work your arms is free weights, because that's like loading the very end heavy, and then you move it around and your brain is like, whoa, potentially, you know. So we'll do that again. Arms pull down, the hand, the thumb, the index, all of the fingers. You can just squeeze the shoulders into the earth, pull the heels down and towards your hip, lift the pelvis up. And then here, the minute lift is enough. Drop your diaphragm, drop your kidneys. And that should probably turn on your butt more. Does it turn on your butt more, Elaine? Great. Okay, good. So kidneys really heavy. And I want you to really make that connection. We're leading so much with our ribs. When we back up the ribs and back up the spine, the muscles that are hip extending in the perfect world of unicorns, then they have to work. And you're going to lower your pelvis back down. Let's do that again, one more time. Heels pull to shoulders, shoulders pull to heels. You're going to lift the pelvis up, tiny lift. And then let's shift the pelvis like we just did standing, just a little side to side. Typewriter hips. You're loading the left foot as your pelvis shifts to the left, but can you pull that left shoulder blade more into the ground? And then when you go to the right with the pelvis, you're loading your right foot more, right hamstrings, right buttocks, right shoulder, pull. Back up the kidneys, drop the ribs. Shift into the left leg. Shift into the right leg. Observe, which side do you prefer? And which side are you more loose? And you're going to back up on the loose side. So go half to the side where you really feel like, oh yeah, I can go there. Do half. And then go back to the other side and just acknowledge that difference. The tighter side is actually, again, I would argue your better side. So we're going to go, I would say, let's go to the left. Slightly sassy hip, but really heavy kidney. Pick up your right foot and reach that right leg up toward the ceiling. Pull the left shoulder down into the ground, drop the kidneys. Reach the right foot, big reach. Let's do a couple of pulses here. We're just going to go slight bend in the knee, slight extend in the leg on the right side. The right knee bends a little bit and extends a little bit. Yes. Keep your left hip really stable. Left hamstrings, left big toe, really heavy. And then bend in the right knee. Put the right foot down on the floor next to your left foot. And then shift to the right. Pull the right shoulder down. Drop the kidneys. Pick up your left foot. Make sure the right big toe stays heavy. Reach the left leg up. Flex that foot. Let it reach. Let the kidneys hang. And then maybe there's a little pulse happening only in the left leg. Trying to stabilize really well through their right side. And then you're going to do one more pulse maybe. Lower the left foot down. Pull one more time with both feet, both shoulders, heavy in the bra strap area, and then slowly lower your pelvis down. And then straighten your legs for a moment. Let the palms turn up. And just feel that. Maybe there's a little more length. Excuse me. A little bit more length in your low back.